What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Face of the Franchise has a lot of information. I'm going to cover it a little bit later today, but this is the list of classic franchise updates. Now, I did a video last night that I said I felt EA owed us a good amount in terms of making this a playable game mode, establishing it as a premier game mode. We've taken the back seat to Longshot. We've taken the back seat to Face of the Franchise. This is the least respected game mode EA has, and literally was the selling point for its game nearly 15 to 20 years. X Factors making their way into franchise is not an update. It is a patch. Expanding wildcard playoffs is expected. That is how the NFL is structured. How are you selling me an update when you're adapting the game to the rules of what you're trying to simulate? Updating rookie contract amounts. Again, that is not an update. That is you falling in line with the NFL simulation you sell. You have to adhere to their rule structure. Returning every position's available abilities to better consider in-game effectiveness. That goes along with the archetypes, which we were sold years ago, would change how the game is played. I think I can say with a strong degree of confidence that is not accurate. Fixed multiple cases of logic in players considered for a dev trait. Again, this is not actually adding anything. This is fixing what's there because it wasn't implemented correctly to begin with. Updating depth chart philosophies. I'm hoping that this means teams can draft appropriately, but it doesn't say anything other than depth chart philosophies. So I think I've shown in videos I've done, a team ends up with 6 linemen and doesn't know what to do with them. I'm assuming, based on the team's scheme, they're either going to stop doing that or find ways to use player positions in other ways. Position-specific archetypes, again, that's okay, but that's not an update. That's a patch. That's not correcting something already in the game and fixed an issue where defensive playbooks and schemes for fictional coaches would be misaligned. Again, if you're putting fixed in, you're not selling me something. We got told a long time ago, you cannot sell fixes. You cannot sell improvements. You have to sell something new. None of this is new. This is all either carrying things over from other aspects of the game or fixing what's there. So while I think we all expected there was going to be a moderate level of disappointment with classic franchise, this far exceeds even the lowest of low expectations I had, because there is nothing meaningful in this list that tells me I'm going to want to play this game mode or devote any more time to it. Coaching carousels would have been a very simple thing for them to add. Now, I know people will question and say, well, how do you know it's simple, Ryan? Well, I've seen other games implement it from scratch in a year or two. EA can't do this in 5 years. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. You know I will be back in the week with more commentary.